Project Blue, a remix of F-Zero by Overshield. Folks, you know what that song means. We can do that now because it's been 3 episodes with the new one.
That's true.
Right? Can we say that? Do you?
Yes.
You know? Yeah, okay. All right. Great.
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, wrong series, but pretty darn close. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Insert Credits, round 120, just like old times Redux. And that title's going to get explained immediately. Ooh. Do you remember last time we all did a show together?
No.
It was a while ago. It was here.
It was here, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't like at the time.
I mean, I almost wore my, what was it, trademarked WSNC
Oh,
shirt.
right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was part of that lawsuit.
God, so
Anyway.
stupid.
Yeah.
About 5 years, actually. January 2019.
No shit.
We did a show. It was us three and also Eon. Up in my living room, in fact, on my couch.
What?
For around, oh shoot, I just had the number.
Oh, that's right. Because we were having issues getting the audio and getting the games and all that.
It was actually
shit.
round 64, so, another.
Was that round 64?
Yep, round 64, just like old times.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the hell we would have been doing upstairs.
We were playing games on the big TV on Switch.
Probably. There were some
laptop.
Switch games involved. It was very close to our end of year marathon thing.
Celebration.
It's been
I
a while.
Remember if we did it before or after. We must have done it after since it was January. But yeah, so five years since this grew.
Prost.
Prost.
Clink.
Clink.
Clank.
Welcome everybody. I'm MrBond.
I'm Tormod.
And we've got 006 over here.
Hi!
Space 006.
He was
Space
wondering
006.
who was dancing in the corner of the video. It turns out it was him.
I can't see
dumbass.
it. I can kind of see it, but not very clearly. I'm like, oh, who's that? Cool gift they got. Oh, that's me.
Imagine calling yourself
Just absolutely
cool.
incredible.
Wow.
I have never called myself cool. Let's be clear.
First time for everything, I suppose. Let's start off with some housekeeping. This is round 120. We've got round 121, 122, and now 123 to schedule.
Yep.
121 April, it looks like 12th. Still seems good, yeah. Around 122 would then be May. Looks like we have that one on the 17th.
Yep.
It's gonna be.
Okay, and then June for round 123. Looks like the 14th, 21st.
Seems good.
All right, 14th
Oh,
it is.
it's even Flag Day.
Is it Flag Day? Okay, I don't have the holidays on this calendar.
That's fine. I can. Never mind. Hi.
There we go. That's sent out later.
All right. Well, yeah,
Oh,
it's June.
no.
Fuck, it's gonna be
Hey,
Pride
yeah.
Flag Day.
Oh,
Fuckers.
nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
fantastic. Yes.
Every Flag Day's Pride Flag Day.
Yeah, you just gotta try hard enough, right? Put out the correct flag.
Yeah. Have it not get blown over by the wind.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
that's the
Or
eternal
tangled
struggle,
up into your eavesdrops.
right?
Yep.
Plants and whatever else you got. Right?
All the things. Don't you love owning houses?
I do. I don't regret doing it.
Agreed. You're not wrong.
Pain in the
Not
ass.
100% right,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
wrong either.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some downsides and some stuff that you gotta always keep on. Okay, we don't need to go into literal housekeeping here. I figured we were just doing
We're
the
all
schedule.
old.
We are all very old and domestic, and
Literally talking about knee pain before this. It's a thing. It's
You
just
probably
gonna
could
be a
hear
thing.
You can probably just hear my knee grinding right now.
well, then there's the upsides. You get excited about appliances
True.
and plungers and
I
you
did not
know,
do
and triathlons and half
triathlons.
marathons,
Yeah,
right?
you
We all do in our 30s,
different
right?
things are yeah, sure.
Sure.
Imagine
I have a
having
different
range
triathlon
of-
in mind, but you know,
All right, how much booze was this one?
never mind. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so when you get older, you start to turn a little bit more domestic. Different things excite you, and you work through it. Anyhow, welcome to this show ostensibly about video games
And housekeeping.
and also
apparently.
housekeeping. We talk about some news. We go over what we've been playing. We do some design at the end. It's always a real good time. So that means we're bumping up against around the world. Some news. I don't have some very good news. So do you want to start with your good news, and I can take us down?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, in terms of good people getting money for things, those of you familiar with the Games Done Quick Marathon series, they
Yes.
have their women's only events that are the Frame Fatales. They recently had their Winter 2024 event called Frost Fatales, and this time they were raising money for the National Women's Law Center and got a marathon record. Woohoo!
Nice.
PB of $153,816.40.
Fuck.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats.
My goodness.
Absolutely. So they had a very successful marathon. Their next will be, gosh, what the hell is it called? Their summer event. Let me look in. They have a funny name for that one too. So let's see here. This one was Frost Fatales
I'm trying to
and
think, like,
Flame Fatales. There we go.
Okay.
I was trying to think of
Um,
warm things because of weather and all that.
That will
so.
conveniently be over our birthdays.
Oh,
Nice.
So it's going to be August 18th through the 25th of this year. As always, very fun events.
you can donate in our honor for our birthdays.
Absolutely, why not?
Why not?
Sure.
Sure.
Or just tune in.
Yeah.
The viewership
Just watch,
obviously
yes.
is great. It's kind of cute. I love it. Like they host it on the Games Done Quick channel on Twitch. It's as professional of a production as it is for the mainline events, that kind of thing. So props. I mean, that's a fuck ton of money. So good job. And then there's other money things. So EA, of course.
Boo!
There you go.
Burns!
Can continue the booing, actually.
Boo!
They want to use generative AI to
No.
churn out games faster to make gamers spend more.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you, EA.
Fuck you, EA!
Piece of shit.
I
Isn't that part of Microsoft?
they said
now?
everything.
No.
No,
It's
that's
Activision
Activision,
Blizzard.
right?
Ugh,
Yeah,
which
but
is
still.
not
Also
great.
shitty.
Also shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And speaking of exploitative garbage,
Oh, no.
several Steam games renamed themselves to Pal World or Helldivers 2 to defraud buyers.
That's right. I did see that.
Ah,
I
douchebags.
got a little chuckle out of it just
Yeah.
because,
I
hopefully
mean,
the store.
I was laughing
prevents
till I heard the
that.
defraud part, and then I go,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah. Then it's less funny,
That's
but-
not
Yeah.
as fun. No,
Yeah.
we don't like people being defrauded,
No, we don't.
unless it's the people who deserve to be defrauded.
Yeah, unfortunately, defraud only goes down, not up. Well, that's not
A
always
man
true.
can dream. A
That's
man
not
can
always
dream.
true, but usually there's only punishment if it goes.
True. That's
Whatever.
true. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to end on a medium note. Larian, the developers of Baldur's Gate 3, is bringing official cross-platform mod support,
Nice.
and they're telling the community to stop being toxic and harassing devs for taking their time and making sure it works.
Hell yes.
Okay, good.
Because apparently that's been happening. Don't do that!
Don't do it. It's not. It's just a game. Stop.
just
Literally
a
just a
game.
game. However,
Literally.
Have some patience,
Yes.
people.
it is a game that sold 10 million
Yes.
copies.
Unless
Extremely popular
true.
game.
Unless it's
And-
made with generative AI. I
No,
don't
EA,
give a
shut
shit.
up.
Make sure you pump the brakes.
All right,
it
so
easy.
Baldur's Gate 3 still has managed to average 645,000 concurrent players. That's a lot!
Woo!
Just saying.
Oh man.
And I haven't even played the game yet.
Yeah,
I want to, but yeah.
There's already 600 something thousand playing, so
Right,
you gotta
so-
wait your turn.
ain't gonna miss you.
Yeah, I gotta get in the queue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking MMOs. Whatever. That's it for me.
All right. Well, I've got news ranging from mediocre to depressing, unfortunately. So this thing that we try to put to bed at pretty much every show, it seems, Epic v Apple is still going. New chapters opening on that one. So, oops, I forgot to reread this article to make sure I'm stating the correct country of origin. Okay, so I got it wrong in the notes, but I'm going to remember to do it correct. So, last time, we discovered that Apple pretty much largely won most of their court stuff. However, the EU came in and is like, nah, you got to open up your app store. And Apple's like, oh, okay, I'll comply in the most malicious way possible. And that's kind of where we left it. But now, however, a new little thing with now Epic's coming back on board here. For the longest time, they weren't able to put Fortnite on the iOS App Store because Apple's bullshit, right? Apple after all this, reinstated their developer account, their Swedish developer account, and then yoinked it away again for 2 days. And then the EU is getting on their case still more. So now they've reinstated Epic's Swedish developer account for iOS. Okay. So just back and forth and back and forth. So yeah, that all happened within the span of like this past week or two. This is great, and there's more stuff after that too. Where now Epic is getting on Apple's case yet again. Oh no, sorry, Valve's case. There was some weird Valve crossover in there for some reason. I didn't read that article because I had enough to say about this particular branch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So you can probably look forward to more development on that next month, as Epic v Apple and v Valve and whatever else kind of keeps going here. Oh no, Nintendo! Why? Whenever I have to talk about Nintendo, that's usually a bad thing.
I have a positive thing with Nintendo.
Okay, why don't we start with that?
Do you want to start with positive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's very minor, but I think you would both appreciate it. Is recently, my 6-year-old came running into the kitchen while playing Hyrule Warriors and goes, "Hey, Dad, I got the Master Sword." After not barely being able to play this game by herself.
Nice.
And then we would play together, but it was mainly me doing the heavy lifting, and she can hold her own now, and she is 6.
Hell
And
yeah.
she got Rivaldi, she got Mifa, she got Daruk, and she got the Master Sword all by herself without any help. Positives, right?
Okay, yeah,
There
that's
you go.
that's good.
For a 6-year-old.
Not positive about Nintendo the company, because as we're about to find out,
But
they're
the game
still-
is fun.
They're still kind of
This is true.
bags.
However,
Oh boy. Okay. So Nintendo is famously litigious about many a thing. Many a thing. They have largely left the emulator scene more or less alone for the most part. That pretty much changed in the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
So Yuzu, a very popular Switch emulator, got shut down by Nintendo, and the Yuzu devs agreed to pay out $2.4 million in damages and cease development on Yuzu entirely. And also Citra, which is a popular 3DS emulator.
Yeah.
because Nintendo needs their money.
Yes, of course. So I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know all the juicy, dirty details behind it, but apparently Yuzu was less thorough about scrubbing references to piracy whilst they were promoting their emulator and all of that. And there's the fact that they had a $30,000 a month Patreon active and stuff. So the money being made there was apparently enough to draw some attention. So that's no longer in a thing. Now the good news, the news, not gonna weigh in on the morality of good versus bad. The news is that the user source is still very much out there, and as in fact it's spawned a new fork already called Suyu.
Which
Which
about that.
yeah, it's
Just think about it phonetically,
Yeah,
the way you heard it.
take the 2 syllables, SUYU, Suyu. Anyways, they've taken over more or less the Yuzu code base, doing a lot better job of cleaning it up. Any references to piracy or whatever. There's also a few extra setup guides as far as dumping your Switch's hardware keys and all that they took out of there as part of what probably drew Nintendo's ire a little bit more in there. So they're gonna try to bring it back up and be closer to the emulator shit that Nintendo leaves alone. There has been a few other repercussions, however, as several individual emulator developers have stepped away from the scene entirely, almost certainly because of the fallout from this. A couple other projects have shut down, and people are generally being very, very careful. It's not all bad news, however. Several other emulator devs and collectives that have gone on record saying, like, we're not really worried on account of, one, we're usually not emulating the current state of affairs. We're not making money off of it, et cetera, et cetera. All these list of things that are more about fair use than anything else, but they're in a more comfortable legal position, and probably a lot less worried about Nintendo coming after them. But not necessarily a good thing, a good set of things on balance, considering. Well, that's the worst news I got, I think, aside from the Epic v Apple stuff. How about some good news? Oh wait, I've got one more bit, two more bits of bad news. Sorry,
That's good.
Head fake. So the New York Times bought Wordle, however long ago that was, right?
Yes.
So good, glad for original dev, glad it got paid. Great, get some money for your cool shit. However, now the New York Times has sent a DMCA takedown notice to the creator of a popular Wordle clone, Reactal, and indirectly has sent takedown notices to the several hundred forks of said Reactal project, clocking in at about 1,900. So that's not great. Pretty sure they don't have a real solid case, but again, I'm not a lawyer. So this is looking pretty strongly like dude with big money says, hey, stop even getting attention or whatever from the stuff that we bought for a pittance, whatever it was.
Stop being so over the top for the $1 million.
Yeah, oh my God. It's just, fuck you, New York Times. Oh, and one more bad thing here. So Warner Brothers Discovery now. Good gravy.
What?
Right.
Yeah, they bought Discovery. Warner Brothers bought Discovery a little bit back. And this new conglomeration, continued agglomeration rather, has shut down pretty much in all but name the Adult Swim Games publishing branch. And has essentially decided to pull all the games that were published under that label just entirely. So devs aren't going to get any more money from people buying their stuff. A couple have, based on the agreements they have with now Warner Brothers Discovery, kept the rights to distribute it on their own, and in some places, one of them even made it completely free, saying like, no, I still want people to play the game. Like, fuck you for yoinking it out of whatever distribution mechanism they have. So that's unfortunate. This large ass company is just doing dumb shit.
And the biggest bullshit from that is most of the time that's so that they can write it off as essentially as a tax break. Just like they had fully finished movies that they didn't distribute. Same with video games. It's just they're taking a loss on it so that they can offset revenues and not pay taxes. Fucking bullshit.
Not releasing what they have already finished and just
let the content be out there.
I don't get it. Well, I do get it, but I don't get it. Yeah, that's capitalism. But now some good news, finally. A recent...
You sure?
Yes.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about these two. I'm sure about these two. There's been a recent remaster of Dark Forces released.
Okay.
You remember Dark Forces, that early 90s Doom-like in the Star Wars universe?
Yep.
Pretty good. Even in its original time, pretty good. Drew a lot of critical acclaim and all that. Apparently the remaster is excellent as well. Brings it up to modern spec, plays on modern machines, and modern frame rates, polished up textures and shit, and still apparently holds very well.
Cool.
So, looking forward to grabbing that and trying that, honestly.
Apparently it's $30.
$30? Still not bad, honestly. Considering its pedigree.
And inflation from the early 90s. I mean. $30 is nothing now when it comes to a game, a good quality game,
like a AAA type title. I don't know if I'd call it necessarily AAA, but it still seems pretty good.
For like a good indie game, $30 is a decent price.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'd shell that out.
Yeah, you should shell out more for the indie devs. They deserve it.
Actually, I guess some kind of good Nintendo news that only involves Nintendo very obliquely, so we'll go with it. Virtual Boy emulation has kind of reemerged into the scene.
I heard about something recently. Yeah. I don't remember what it was.
Being emulated on the 3DS.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
which is super cool. And apparently, some of the games from the Virtual Boy, of which there are very few, all of them were actually okay. It was probably the hardware that was being the shitter in that relationship there. But apparently most of that stuff kind of holds. It looks good. It plays well. It's Virtual Boy.
Can try it on your 3DS?
May as well. It sounds like it's been reviewed pretty well, and it's like
you could try it inside a Citra.
I could. Oh, I mean, yeah, I could.
Still have build installed.
But I mean, I guess, the actual 3DS hardware with
Yeah.
the glass-free 3D and all that. So, very interesting that when several doors close, one has opened here. So, good enough, good enough. And that's what I got for news. So I guess we've been John for a bit. How about some tunes?
Oh, it's that time already.
It is.
Oh, I gotta break out the laptop to my face because I'm old. All right.
Even with the glasses.
Yeah, the text is a
Fantastic.
little small, man. Okay, shut up. Tonight we're
You
gonna
don't
be
go
starting.
2015 like I do? I'll stop.
Ah,
Stop.
damn. All right. All right. We're going to start with Killer Studiopolis Chops by Will Rock from Sonic Mania. Going into Moonlit Woods by Rebecca E. Tripp, Gamer of the Winds, Medlix, and Stephen Higby from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ending with Dear Wielder by Navi and Ryan Boole from Chicory, A Colorful Tale.
Mhm.
All right, had to get in there before the mid-grade meep. Whatever.
Meep.
Actually, let's see
Meep.
what's next here. That would have been a hell of a meep. Yeah, I'm glad I caught it.
Meep.
So up to section 2 here. Well, we've been playing since last time. For you to be 5 years and change
Oh,
since
God, a
last
lot.
time you were here. So
Oh god.
that's a lot. Let's trim it to the last month.
Okay, last month. Hilariously enough, crosswords. Picked up crosswords, but actually no, I picked up a game on Switch. It's an indie dev game. I don't recall who released it, but it's called Ibn Ab, and it's a puzzle game.
Yeah. Okay.
So my girlfriend and I have been playing it, and it's 2-player, and basically you have to. There's like a top side and a bottom side, and you have to like coordinate and solve puzzles, and it doesn't tell you anything, and that's one of the things I love about it is you just figure out puzzles and how to solve different puzzles, and all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I found a secret area, and it doesn't give any hints or clues or anything like that, and it is a fantastic 2-player puzzle game.
Does
Cool.
sound familiar. I've had.
Yeah, it's been around for a
seen
while.
it. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a fantastic game. Highly recommended. I got it on a sale, but and I'm not sure if it's on. I would assume it's on other platforms.
It is.
But
It's on Steam.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's a really fun, relaxing puzzle game, and it's got a lot of cool mechanics in there. Lots of cool physics, and yeah, so that's been one of my favorites that I've been playing lately.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to think
Very
if there's
cool.
anything else. Some Mario Kart.
Naturally.
Naturally,
Right.
I did have the kids challenged me, and then they learned.
And you smacked them down.
Oh, I did. And my favorite was we were playing four-player at my house, and Nick, who's the girl's uncle who rents from me, I on the first lap on one level I got bumped and I got bumped and hit a wall, and it just stopped me, and he made a comment about, well, like something shitty of like, oh well, you should watch out for those walls.
Oh.
That was on the first lap. I beat him by half the course. I put on such a lead. I drove that race perfectly from there on out
That's funny.
because he pissed me off. So, yep.
Doing things
Good
out of spite.
times.
It's a sport in itself.
Especially in that game.
Careful who and how you taunt.
Exactly.
honestly,
And my kid, and I have told my kids, there's a lot of times that I'll help them with learning and other things like that. Mario Kart, those shits need to earn their place. I have dedicated so many hours of my life, mainly with you two. Mainly with you two. So many hours of my life to gain that expertise.
Drinking and driving.
Tell
me I'm wrong.
Only
my
in
kids,
games.
Only in games.
In a house.
In a house.
In a house. It doesn't have to be a house. Could be at a bar.
Could be.
Well, I'm saying that when we did it.
When we did
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Safely ensconced in our place of residence.
Oh,
whilst we were doing
several
this.
64 race
At that time, 48.
48, but yes.
Yeah.
But now they're up to shit. What are they up to? 12 times 4.
Does that include the
times
bonus
2
tracks?
again?
Does that include the bonus
96?
tracks?
96.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
all.
Yes, and
96.
So it's double the original amount of cups.
Yeah, so it's got to be
Yes.
like 4.5 hours.
And
at
I don't
that
even
point.
play with the dolphin bike, which is the best
I
one.
don't even
Right?
think you can turn on more than 48 tracks.
Can
at
you not?
once.
Oh,
You could just do
boo!
48 and then do a different 48.
Yeah, but
I
the
guess.
fun of
It's
it's
not the
having it
same.
randomized. at
That's
48.
true.
I don't
But
know,
again, I
whatever.
remember clearing first, second, third, fourth every single race. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but I found out Nicole on the Wii was internationally
That's
ranked.
right. You were telling me about that. It's just like, hell yeah.
And I have raced a few times with her, and we are about evenly matched, which is incredibly impressive, as you guys know. So, yes.
Dolphin Dasher.
No, I don't even use the Dolphin
I wish
Dasher.
they had that in the more modern ones, but
They do?
Don't. Do they?
They do have the Dolphin.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Or not the Dolphin. They do have one. I don't think it's a Dolphin bike, but they do have one that's like that, where it's like, that's the peak one. I don't use that. I just use Master Cycle because I like Legend of Zelda.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, I'm going to briefly talk about Mario Kart because I forgot I signed up for a tournament.
Oh, do tell.
Nice.
So I was at First Squared maybe 3 weekends ago now, and I forgot that I just like signed up for this thing as soon as it opened. I was like, oh yeah, it's on challenge. Like, fuck it,
Hell
whatever.
yeah, go. For
And
it.
that was like 6 weeks before the con, and I was like, oh, why am I getting a text message saying that I need?
Oh, this thing.
And realizing that I hadn't played in over a year, and I couldn't remember what the buttons were, and no warm-up time. All right, so I was in one of the first brackets that like, or first whatever, that finished sign up. So like most were like a 4, like 1-on-1, 4 players. Okay, so like for the first few rounds, it was best of 2, or best 2 would go on. Okay, so first round was 3 people, and the third person didn't show up, so it was a bye for me.
Wow, incredible.
Automatic.
So get to round 2, and I'm just like, okay, let's go. And yeah, I quickly remembered how to do things. I was like, shit, what kind of bike did I like? Ah, fuck. And I was looking things up on the internet.
Yep.
Ended up doing a Ludwig with the Master Cycle Zero and some balanced wheels and shit. And I ended up getting second in that round. So I moved on to round 3, and I just got fucking slapped. Because I was like, I don't know. I was playing on a controller I'd never used before. Like, it was a GameCube controller. I've never used that for Mario Kart ever.
Okay.
And like,
Fair enough.
I don't know. I did not play well. I made it to round 3.
You got to round 3.
That's not bad.
But fortunately, they didn't throw any DLC tracks because I haven't really played any of them. So yeah.
Some of them are fun.
Yeah, I haven't played the last half of them.
One of them that I like, I think it's like a candy one, and it's like they have a rail through half, and if you hit the rail, it spins you and gives you a boost. So you just stay on. You just keep hitting the rail. It's fantastic.
Nice.
So another one where I basically lap my children.
Yeah.
God, they have to fucking earn it, people.
They do.
They do. That game is one. They need to earn it.
I will say, because no doubt they'll do it again next year, I'm going to actually practice. Yeah.
Well, you probably don't have to worry about a new Mario Kart title between then and now, so...
Probably not.
Probably not.
So I guess that just means I need to play Mario Kart with people again. At some point.
What are you clearing your throat at us for? You know we'd be down for that.
I mean, I don't get to see you too often.
True.
But
I may have stopped playing Mario Kart for a year or 2.
likewise, imagine that. I still did okay in a tournament. There you go.
But then I started playing it on the Switch, and I thoroughly enjoy that game.
It is a good game.
It is a good
Be
game.
a good game.
Yep.
So anything more from your slate of games for the month?
That's mainly it, and then some random games in the mix, but actually not that much. And I'm getting emails of, do you want to renew your... I got an Xbox 2 years ago, and it came with 2 years of free of Game Pass Ultimate, so it was free online play and everything.
Sure,
and I used to, do a whole mix of different kinds of games. And I had a friend that I'd actually one game that was interesting. I played it in beta. Was called The Finals. It was.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's an interesting gameplay style, and it's you basically work as a team to. You like have to identify a cash box and unlock it, and then you have to transport it as a team, and it's got some interesting it's a little bit of Team Fortress, a little bit of a little bit of Modern Warfare style, but
So
it's cool.
Squad combat.
It's squad combat, but you have different classes. So you have like tanks that take a lot of damage and deal a lot of damage. You've got like snipers and quick people. And then every type has different special abilities. So like you can turn invisible, or you can throw blast charges to blast through the wall, or all these other things like that. So but it has like a different kind of gamification where it's literally like a game show that your characters are on, and so they have a guy announcing, "Oh, well, this player just took a grenade to the face. Let's see if our teams will do better next round." So I played in beta. It was fun, but I haven't really played Game Pass in like 6 months, so doubt that I'm going to renew it. So,
but hey, it was free. It was free for your purchase or whatever.
And it's
so
fun. It's free and it was fun, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And that's how Renby ended up playing Death's Door, which I have been assisting with. So, very, very nice game.
I do like it. Yeah.
Music gets a little repetitive in some areas because the bum 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 ba da ba 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 like motif just kind of grinds after a bit. But the actual like area music and whatnot is really cool. So, been helping find secrets and put some things together and nudge like, hey, okay, the antagonist is really obvious to me, but like, what do you think? And
let it discover it on its own.
Yeah. I mean, like, just getting the conversation going, it's been fun. They kind of just dove into that after deciding it was going to 100% Tunic, so... Which, that didn't take long, because
really?
it just decided to no-life it, so...
Oh my god. I just think back to when I played through, it was just like, I spent a lot of time, and I still didn't 100%.
Yeah. I mean, I was along for part of that ride, and also answering questions when asked. But, like, it did the majority of the work. I was there, I helped, but whatever. While at First Squared, also played Call of Cthulhu. So I had never done that tabletop role-playing system before. It's a D10 thing, so it's like literally just get a fistful of D10s and roll dice.
I see.
That Call of Cthulhu Modern Warfare?
Well, I mean, it's...
Black Ops, come on.
Black Ops! Black Ops 2?
Yes. COD Blobs, there we go.
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
I know, I'm trying to think. There's
Don't do
another
that
one in
one.
there.
Don't do that one for Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
I mean,
Yep. So, no, that was interesting. A friend of mine ended up running a one-shot to, like, introduce people to the system, and it was like, holy shit, I can roll dice for the first time in years. So it was nice doing tabletop stuff again. I mean, it was only like an hour and change, but it was nice. It was fun. I played a game.
that's good. That's progress.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting back to shit. So I want to get more back to shit. Just,
Don't we all?
Don't we all?
Yeah.
We really do. Ah, well. It's important that you played a game, though. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Shall I assume that's the transition to me?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Just being clear. All right. So last time I was still working on the Talos Principle 2. Now I'm done with it. I did go all the way through. I got every puzzle, every little secret that I could get. Yelled at a bunch more NPCs because I like doing that.
Woo!
The ending was honestly kind of a letdown.
Well,
which, it's fine. They tried to pull so Talos Principle and Talos Principle 2 try to, explore the philosophy of being human and the morals and the ethics and what is humanity really, and it's just like, yeah, okay, that's well and good, and I'm sure it's a very serious topic. I'm just here to solve puzzles. So that's what I did, and the ending was kind of a letdown because it tried to be big and grandiose and all this sort of thing, and I'm just like, okay, I got a 5-minute cutscene out of that. I spent like 30 hours of my ass sitting down here solving puzzles, and this is what I get for it. And I was like, oh, that's unfortunate.
You should be grateful.
I really should. Well, I mean,
uphill
paid for the
both ways,
game.
etc.
I paid for the game, and apparently there's DLC coming too.
Back
soon
in my
for
day,
it.
we didn't have therapy.
Oof.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's heavy. So Talos Principle 2 has been put to bed for a bit until the DLC comes out, which I'm told is soon. But I always kind of enjoy that stuff, so that'll be a revisit when that comes out. After that, I picked up Undercroft Warriors. It's a little tiny indie game, twin stick shooter, kind of goes as long as you can type thing. It's very cool. Dev stopped by actually one of Kenny's streams. Maybe he's still listening.
Oh, nice.
Whilst we were doing our shmups for a Thursday, and I got to talk, and he gave myself and Kenny a free key to the game. Like, oh, cool. Well, I would have probably bought it anyways, but thank you.
Yeah.
That's a neat little thing. I spent a couple days on it, chatted with the dev a bit, helped him fix, identify and fix bugs and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Available both on itch and Steam. It's obnoxiously cheap, honestly. It's like single digits in dollars. So if twin stick is your jam, it obviously is mine. Go give it a try. Give it a try. There's a demo. There's a demo too. So try it out, buy it, play it, have fun. After that, now I've picked up Warsphere. This was a recommendation that also came from Kenny. It's another sort of twin stick, I guess, but I use keyboard and mouse for it. It's like it's a roguelike sort of dungeonish crawler type thing.
Okay.
Heavier emphasis on roguelike with a K than roguelite with a T, where you start over if you eat shit. Several different difficulty options. And right now it's still a little rough around the edges as far as quality of life stuff, general gameplay quality, but it's pretty fun. Still fun enough that I'm going to continue playing it next week, probably the week after, depending on how far I get. On the SBC side of things, our new shmup for month of March is Mission Craft, and it's literally StarCraft but shmup. Which is not as good as it sounds, unfortunately. And we're not even sure amongst...
1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
Because it's like a 1991 shmup, I think.
Oh,
or 92, or something like that.
That's gotta be 1.
And we're not even sure amongst our group if it's an official thing or if it's a bootleg.
Okay.
It's kind of weird because it's weird because when you first boot up your legitimate PCB,
Yep.
your legitimate PCB player warns you that it doesn't work. But it's one of the most functional non-working PCBs that a lot of us have seen in a long time.
Okay.
So it's playable. You can go all the way through. It's got 2 loops and all that. It's pretty standard top-down vertical scrolling shmup. But the music is hella loud. The sound effects are hella quiet. And the music just kind of goes away after about stage 4. It comes back very briefly in stage 5 and then goes away again. And then shortly after that, all the audio goes away. Never to be heard from again. So that's been an interesting...
Maybe you must construct additional pylons?
You would think so, right? And if you do make it into the second loop on a single go, about 2-3 or 2-4, stage 4 or 5 of the second loop, it starts getting real bad lag spikes, where it'll freeze. The game itself will freeze for like a good second and a half. And then it'll go. And then another like 6 or 7 seconds later, it'll do it again. And then that just proceeds. From then on out. So we've all learned to reset our legitimate PCBs pretty much between every run to avoid that, which was funny as everybody kind of learned. So not the greatest of monthly shmups we've played, but it's got its charm. Our new quarterly shmup is Super Hydra. This was a game that was originally released in 2010 as just plain Hydra. But it got a super variant around 2018. Very much in the Gradius vein of things. Side-scrolling, horizontal shmup. Very familiar looking, of course, if you've played any of the Gradius games. Very similar power-up systems and all that. I was told it was extremely difficult, but it does seem pretty forgiving as far as shmup's pattern in that vein of things. And that's going through the end of May for us, so we got plenty of time with it. Our other quarterly that's running through the end of March here, Bluish Resurrection Plus, early to mid 90s, like Windows XP era indie shmup. No, not that would be a little bit too early for XP. Wait, what am I saying?
Yeah,
late 90s. Sorry, late 90s, like
yeah.
Windows 98-ish era type thing. So it's been a struggle and a half for most of us to get it to run sometimes and to keep running. But it's really fun. We've played a couple in that same era or of that same kind of build where people throw these shmups together real quick and it turns out they're like cult hits. Really fun stuff. Good scoring mechanics. I would say good soundtrack, but mine doesn't run music the same way it runs sound, so I get just the sound effects. I'm told that the music is pretty okay considering for what it is. For my long plays, I've gotten back to Assault Android Cactus.
Hey.
Some speed runs, some Infinity Drive.
What's that game?
I know, right? It was a game I literally had not played for like
GDQ.
4 years. So it was interesting trying to de-rust a speed run. I've managed to shamefully get 3 PBs since. One for Coral, one for Shiitake, and one for Lemon of all fucking androids. So I got to cut those up and submit those to SRC and see. Like,
All of the bad ones.
right? That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. It's like, okay,
Those are
like
those
those are the ones I play the least. Maybe not Lemon so much, but Coral and Shiitake are definitely on like the low end of my
yeah.
play.
Oh, I know.
So pull off
like
a
Coral, right?
what? You play as Coral
I
generally,
play as Coral
yeah.
generally.
Shotgun and plasma
Shotgun
shield
and
and all
plasma
that.
shield. Yeah.
Yeah. So to get instant PBs on D-Rusts of all things is just like, okay, fine, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Yeah. I'm surprised you got the PB because Coral's really good when paired with someone who has, range, which is why I play her.
But yeah. And unfortunately, my Infinity Drive runs have not fared very well. I've had 2 clock out at 38, Layer of the Curse, naturally.
Yeah.
1 clocked out at 39, and then my most recent one this past weekend, 49. Like, son of a bitch, I couldn't survive for like another 10
playing with
seconds.
Coral. That would be hilarious.
No, who was I playing as this past one? I think Holly.
Okay.
So I was
see
a
Holly.
little disappointed it didn't go the full, because usually once you hit the 40, it's not necessarily a guaranteed thing, but you're in good shape.
Yeah.
And then it's like 49, like halfway through layer 49, it's just like, fuck. But whatever. So I'm still having fun with that. And hell, if I could fucking de-rust a PB, I can get some actual serious ones, maybe, if I just keep at it for a bit. So that's on the long play docket for a while yet. Played a few other bits and bops in between. One that I probably shouldn't have picked up yesterday. It's called 64. It's sort of an idle, sort of a clicker game. Released recently, like earlier this month. PC, probably some consoles too. It's just very chill, low energy, low focus. You don't need to do a lot. It's essentially you gather stuff, you build stuff, and you automate things.
So it's kind of like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing-esque.
Yeah, but with more of a Factorio bent, like automation type stuff, and packing things together efficiently, and
Okay.
It's like, okay, it's one of those games where I wasn't sure if I was gonna be into it, but I was like, you know what, it's pretty cheap. I'm gonna pick it up, and I heard some good reviews, and like I started it up, and then 2 hours disappears. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta stream tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that's kind of hanging out in the background for a bit while I do shit. Other games. But yeah, that's about it, I think, on my side.
Is it hanging out in the background right now?
It is not. No, you would be hearing it if it
No,
was.
because we're hanging out in the background right
so
now.
you got plenty of other noise.
Yes, you know that dancing man on the corner.
Wait, who that GIF? That random GIF that you
Oh
got
my god,
dancing?
that's incredible.
Oh, that was a wild realization.
Unforgettable.
Unforgivable too. let's
Also
be
that,
honest.
yeah. Also that.
It's
But
okay.
you know,
Space 006 has the gift of self-realization.
I do. I do.
you are self-aware.
I am
Congratulations.
self-aware of these things, just not right away.
I mean, sometimes it takes a moment.
got
Takes
there.
a moment. I get there though.
All right. So we're up to Toonskis Part 2 here. Let's start off with a remix from Journey to Silius, entitled Level 3 Pulse Mix by McVaff, followed up by a remix from Mario Kart 64 entitled Trope Houseland by Ordonis, and then finishing up with a remix from Celeste entitled El Otro Lado del Espejo by the Plasmas. All right. I guess this will be your first go at probably this particular segment,
Okay.
which is going to be fun. But we're up to design.
Okay.
So the quick overview of this is we go to this site, let's make a game.net.
Ooh.
It throws a bunch of different things at us in 4 different categories, and we try to make a game based on all of those, just live ad hoc, no preparation.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and we've done a fair few weird ass games.
Yes.
We have never once broken our rules on it.
What are the rules?
The rules. You are
Yes.
pretty good at summarizing the rules.
All right, the rules are on page load. We cannot use the idea that is first there for us just to see. We have the option to generate 3 games, or ideas for games, I should say.
Okay.
So essentially, what happens here is we ended up getting 1 or 2 each of genre, rule setting, and theme. We push the generate button. We decide, hey, do we like this? With what's there, can we make a decent game? If we decide that we want to keep it, great, we keep it. If we don't, we roll again. This is roll number 2. You cannot go back to roll number 1. You have forfeit everything before the thing that you just generated.
Mhm.
We're allowed to do
Okay.
this a total of 3 times.
Okay.
So if we're on roll 3 and it's utter dog shit, we're making some sort of weird ass porn game or something.
We are
because-
polishing up some dog shit and sending it out.
Sometimes
Hey,
that's the fun part,
it
though.
wasn't a
Oh, it
porn
is.
game. It was an erotic visual novel. Something.
That doesn't sound like porn to me.
No, we've done 2, I think, of those. Where we just kind of had to roll with it.
Of how many have you done?
Oh, when did we
Maybe 2 of
first start
3?
with this?
No.
We had the count like the other day.
It was quite some time.
So then go to the end of 2019 here. No, that was still our individual ones. I feel like it wasn't that recent anymore since we are now in 2024. Oh, yeah,
How?
I know, right?
God.
Not the greatest. I want to say it was sometime in 2022 when we started this.
Okay.
Let's see if I can nail it down.
Which would make
I
sense.
mean, you
Why
should
I'm not
just be able
familiar,
to-
but yeah, we
103.
can.
Search for let's make a game, but
Yeah, I probably could do
You do
that.
you,
That
this
would be
is
the
fine.
smart money. Okay, well, it was before we hit triple digits.
well, there you go. I mean, so we've been doing at least 20 of these.
Several years, yeah. At least 3 or 4 years. So that's probably 30 plus almost at this
All
point.
right.
All right.
So 2 of 30.
Yeah.
Not bad. We gotta up those numbers.
Oh, well, one
Don't
month at
you
a time.
worry. We'll see
Okay.
what kind of horse shit we come up with tonight.
Oh,
So-
right.
no.
All right. So as mentioned, we cannot use the thing that appears when the page is loaded for the first time.
But we do like to hear about it. So
We do.
Okay.
All right. So this has 2 genres, 1 each of rule, setting, and theme.
oh,
This is a physics JRPG.
And we can't use this?
cannot use this.
Can't.
Oh, man.
The
Physics
rule
JRPG.
is you are your enemy. The setting is Western and the theme is comedy.
Oh, my God.
Uh,
I mean, we could definitely make a game out of that.
Oh
Right,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And I think
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
be hilarious, but we can't.
Well, we
physics
can't.
JRPG. Oh man. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Well, see you,
So
Lovey.
we are pushing that generate button for the first time. This is the
mhm,
first.
mhm.
Oh my lord! This is the first fuck.
Oh.
That
Oh, the
was
first
the first
fuck,
fuck.
huh? All right,
Huh?
well, that'll be a real good game.
Congratulations! Hey!
All right. So we have 2 genres, 1 rule, setting, and theme. Genre number 1: casual.
Casual,
Okay.
filthy casual. All right.
Genre number 2: dancing.
Dancing.
Okay.
All right.
The rule is wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 1 tool, many uses.
I see.
The setting is high fantasy, and the theme is satire.
Oh
Satire's such
no.
a good one.
Yeah. Why did they save the best one for last? There?
Right?
Shit.
A game where you kick
Casual.
the shit out of Legolas's face.
Casual high fantasy dancing is a way to put it together. Satirical,
satirically-
casual high fantasy dancing.
So it has to be
I feel like this
ironic
is a Mel
dancing.
Brooks movie.
It kind
A
of
little,
is.
Kinda
a
is.
little, yeah.
This definitely has history of the world vibes to it a
Right.
little bit. But like
And or
in fucking
Spaceballs.
Mordor or something.
Right? Spaceballs.
Uh,
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs would have worked too. Yeah.
Merchandising.
Man, I think we could do something with this, But I
Do
don't
we
think
want to?
there's not enough cohesion to it. I don't think to really.
Gee darn! I get
really
to
go
push
with
the
it.
button
Oh,
again.
you weren't vibing with this one, huh?
No,
I was starting
Alright.
to. It was starting to grow on me a little bit, honestly, as the
I
more
like
we
the
talked
satire,
about it.
man.
Right?
There's a
You can
lot of
do
ways you
some
can go
good
with
shit.
satire.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Oh no, is that a good holy fuck or a bad holy fuck?
You decide.
Oh, good, great.
All right, so again, we have two genres for one rule setting and theme.
Okay.
Genre number 1, painting.
Oh.
Okay. All
Right.
right.
Genre number 2, match 3.
Oh no. Okay, it's a bad holy fuck. Very good.
Hold on. The
Hold
rule
on.
is running out of power,
Mm.
but keep that in mind. The setting is dystopia,
Okay, sure.
That kinda
and
goes
the
together.
theme, the clinch, rich versus poor.
Oh no!
no!
Why is it?
Don't we
reality?
already have that? It's called
Ah.
capitalism, the game.
But match 3 in painting.
Oh, match 3 painting.
Ah, shit.
Rich versus poor. They can match 3. One
Banksy,
can match
why?
Oh no.
Man.
Well, this wouldn't probably be the worst match 3 we've done.
Does it have to be the match 3? We could do painting.
I mean, we have to.
You have to at least
Right.
loosely incorporate everything,
have
even
to
if
do
you
it
kind of
all.
twist it a little
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
But like the one that we almost had to do a 4th roll on was match 3 in patriotism and some other shit. It was just like,
Whoa. Whoa.
yeah, that was the fast track to nationalist town right there. Is pretty much what it was.
I will put my hand down.
But we made it. We made it work. We made it
Okay.
work somehow. Boy, it was a stretch though. Okay, so this one.
So can we roll one more time
We
or
got
2 more?
one more
So
time
we have
after
one more
this.
option if we don't like this
Yeah,
one.
but then we're stuck with it.
No, we're stuck
That's
with
the
that.
bad. That's the bad feels though.
I
Sometimes
kind of feel like rolling the dice, man. I like chaos.
like we do that a lot. I think we've had maybe 1 or 2 first rolls that we've done.
Okay.
Like
It's
a handful
wow,
of second
this is actually great. Let's
Right?
do it.
and a
Yeah.
handful
So
of
then
second rolls.
how in depth did we go on this? That's my next
Oh,
question.
that's.
Oh,
I
you'll
mean,
see.
it'll
Don't
come.
worry.
It'll come. The majority have been 3 rolls and be like, okay, now we got to do this,
See, I feel like that's where creativity shines.
right? You know,
Under pressure. Because we don't have pressure here.
I'm not feeling this set. I really am not.
I'm pushing the
Is it
button.
the match
Are
3 or
you
the
feeling
painting?
this? Because we can make it work,
I'm
probably.
feeling
but
like pushing the button.
okay, let's push the button then. That wasn't a
My
great
button
set.
or the button?
That oh god, that button.
He would like that. All right, 1 each. Okay. Honestly,
That's better
this
than a
is
starting
extremely
holy fuck.
doable. All right.
Okay.
So this was a saving throw here, I think.
All
So
right.
the genre is tower defense.
Okay.
Okay.
Not the best, not the worst.
The rule is entire game on one screen.
Ooh, I do like that.
The setting is ancient Rome. And the theme is downfall.
Oh, come on. Incredible.
I mean, it kind of writes itself.
We
It
can't really-
really does.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to look up some actual like history here?
I mean, you could if you want to make it historically accurate.
Because I am curious about like the last moments of Rome now, and it took
Right.
a random game design to do this. So,
I wouldn't be surprised if there are actual games of this. out
right,
there.
I mean, Civilization could probably be considered one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Decline and disintegration. There we go. Oh, get out of here, paywall.
That's the name of the game. Designing disintegration.
Okay.
No death.
All right. So I'm not. Jeez, you okay over there?
be fine. Ramp. Keep going.
All right. So tower defense, entire game on one screen. That's pretty par, right?
Yeah,
I haven't
I
seen a
mean-
lot of tower defense that isn't that, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, could you have it where it expands beyond?
Then you just zoom out.
Yeah.
Zoom in,
Usually-
zoom out.
Like there's some wiggle room on that one, I feel. And then ancient Roman downfall. Oh my god. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Caesar needs to be involved. right?
The
It is-
Ides of March,
Right.
baby.
And
I
it's
was
perfect.
just-
It's
I
perfect.
mentioned this before you
It
showed
writes
up a little.
itself.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a title. Man, we did the hardest part first, didn't we?
Yep.
I think by law we're required.
It's called the Ides of March.
It's called the Ides of March.
That's right.
Heard it
All
here
right,
first.
cool. We're done.
Stares at
I mean,
camera.
Generative
90%
AI. Let's
done.
go, baby.
No, fuck you, EA. Stop it.
That was the joke.
No, that was part of the joke too.
Yeah.
Okay. So tower defense.
I mean, that's kind of what happened when Rome was ransacked.
I
Right?
suppose, yeah, it was a very gradual. Well, not very gradual, but gradual enough in the grand scheme of timescales here.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, this kind of it lends itself very well to a go as far as you can before you lose Rome.
Do we have to be stuck with Rome though?
I mean, it's ancient Rome.
Oh, okay.
That leaves kind of not very much wiggle room on that one, I think.
Yeah.
All right, keep Rome for as long as you can.
Hold on. So we're thinking the city. Could we be, not to get too morbid here, but could we play as Caesar, defending himself against all the knives in the back?
Yeah. Okay.
The Ides of March.
Brute.
Caesar's the tower. And
You get one tower.
Wait. Oh no. Now we're starting to think in fucking chess terms.
if we
Knight to E4.
if we were doing a ski-free-esque version of this, Brutus would be the bear at the end. The kill screen.
Yeah. I'm just saying we don't have to do that. I had
No, it is funny.
all
though.
sorts
It
of
is funny.
ideas, but that was that seems apt today.
Continue.
That seems apt today.
That's good. I mean, this is what ad hoc design is about. It's just like throwing out some weird stuff, and most times it works. Most times it does work. We managed to do it. All right, so keep Rome for as long as you can. I mean, tower defense mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Start with like, how did Caesar rise to power? I'm really curious about this now.
Yeah, I mean, you have an article open about it, so
I
you could just look.
I do. But this
I
is
don't
like
know.
this. I don't know how long. Like the Roman
it
Empire
literally had a
survived
thing
for fucking
on Caesar
long.
in there. I don't know.
Did it?
Yeah, it was one of the sections.
Yeah, because
Oh, from
Caesar-
Caesar to Augustus. Julius Caesar's rise. I guess that's the popular Caesar, right? Is Julius? Got a
Yes.
drink named after him and all that.
not the salad.
Oh, and he got a salad named after him
He
too.
did.
That's right. Yeah.
Bacon.
Orange Julius, the Caesar salad. Like, what do you got?
Shitty restaurant? I don't know.
A palace.
You got a palace. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, I don't want to.
I've been there. They have the bacchanal.
Huh.
Oh, I forgot
That's a fun
Caligula was
song.
part of that too. My God. All right.
It's a
Anyway.
fun restaurant too.
Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, Nero, Caesar.
Burning Rom.
A cipher.
A
Very
cipher,
good, Tom.
fantastic.
Thank you. Not a great cipher necessarily, but it is a cipher. Okay. Yeah, March 15th, 44 BC. Do some quick math here. Oh, not in the terminal. Why am I doing math in the terminal? The 2068th anniversary of the Ides of March, I suppose.
Woo!
In case you were wondering. I know you weren't.
Toga.
2000.
2024.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I'm just still caught up on the basic integer math and need to pull up the calculator.
Look, man, all right. I wasn't going to deal with the BC versus the AD and shit. Like, I know it's just add them
Okay.
together, but whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Look, we were talking about salads and palaces and ciphers and orange
Oh my,
juices.
palaces.
Sorry, my joke was bad. It was the whole cipher, no siphoning anyway.
Oh my God. Yeah. Be
Mine was
ashamed of
Wizard
that
of Oz.
one.
Yeah, you should be. You should be ashamed.
My life is shame. It's fine.
Oh no.
Oh, don't say that.
All right. I'm gonna say we're starting at the height of Caesar's power, just because.
Yeah. I mean,
Because if
can't
you're
have a
defending,
downfall.
you
if
want to
don't have a
defend,
peak.
and you want to defend yourself. I mean, unless there were attempts on his life before he rose to power.
I
But-
mean,
I agree. Like you
Probably
rise to power,
was.
and then he's defending himself.
and ultimately fails. But you know,
Right. You
Right.
go as long as you can, then Brutus comes.
Well, what kind of defenses could he have? Bribery? Oh, sorry.
Did he bribe?
I don't know.
I guess he would
I
have.
mean, you could.
Right?
I mean, paying people, loyalty.
Like, clearly,
bribery.
he had the military support for a long ass time,
He
right?
did. You kind of have to stay in power.
Right. And
Well, I
I
definitely have Bacchanal stuck in my head now. Thanks.
You're
You're welcome. It's a fantastic all-you-can-eat buffet.
Of swords.
They even have Stilton.
All right, so you start at the height of Caesar's power. You have obviously all these military-style Roman units, right?
Leech.
And as the Roman legions, right? And as the game goes on, they start turning against you or just going away because Caesar was hugely corrupt and eventually got
Over
stabbed.
time, the further out they start to
right?
flip.
Right. And then that's kind of the build up to ultimately the kill screen, the end boss Brutus coming in and stabbing you, right? If we're being historically accurate.
So
I
my
don't
question
even
is,
know
can
how
you, with this game,
Yes. I mean, yes. Go on.
so you could kill Brutus and survive?
That's a good question.
So can you?
Is Brutus
what
killable?
is so in my mind? What is the win condition versus the lose condition?
I don't think there is a win condition. I think it's a go until you drop situation.
Score attack.
Yeah, there you go.
Score.
That's good
So
stuff.
you go by score and
Ah!
duration.
Legions and scores. Anyway.
Scores of legions, even.
Oh.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, is it concentrated just in Rome or Rome in the surrounding areas that Rome conquered? So is it
guess
the
it's,
Roman Empire or is it just Rome?
It's a gradual shrinking of the empire, I think, right? As the outer territories start getting taken, and suddenly, blah blah blah, you move towards the core and the capital and all that. And
Well, is that how it happened, or was it more interior?
I should
Closer
remember
to.
these YouTube videos that I watched 4 months ago better, but I don't.
I feel like I would say if we are focused on Caesar, right? There's two ways. It's his command of the
Mhm.
military, basically,
Mhm.
or he himself and kind of his interior support, right?
Right.
Superior, interior guard versus those who are trying to assassinate him,
Right.
right? So one view is Rome, the empire, and one view is because Rome continued, right?
For a bit, yeah. After
For a
Caesar,
bit
for
after
sure.
Caesar,
Yeah,
right? So I would say if we're focused on Caesar, I would focus it more on like Rome itself, like the city, versus the empire.
Right. That would certainly make the single screen a little bit easier to manage.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So the game goes on. Your military eventually starts turning at you. You have to deal with all these internal power struggles and stuff. And even your closest advisors start, knifing you in the back, sometimes literally.
Yep.
And once that's kind of all taken care of, that's the end of your run and you get your score. Kind of drawing a blank on other mechanics. Like, that's pretty cut and dried tower defense.
Uh-huh.
It is, but like you have upgrades and you have things like that. Can you loop?
We talking about parallel timeline Caesars here? Maybe
I don't know. This is an open game design. I'm just throwing out questions.
I'm trying. I'm trying to think about that stuff. Yeah.
Meanwhile, my brain's all paraleaser. Anyway.
All right. So what do you have? You've got your like active military units, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Recruitment.
and your various like your recruitment territory.
Bribery.
Like I'm almost thinking of Advance Wars type things too in my head, which is a different genre, but it's like you pay money and you recruit additional units and shit like
I mean, it
that.
depends how shitty we want this game to be.
Right. Well, just to make it through the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay. 20 minutes? Yeah, okay, let's go in depth, man. Okay.
Or less, like it's not a hard stop. I don't care. Or a minimum, rather, I guess is the other side of that.
See, if we had satire still in this, we would have that his weapons would be salad.
Right?
Oh no!
I mean, that
salad shooter.
That could be the discoveries you make along the way, right? As like your tech advancements, as your tower upgrades.
You discover a palace.
Right? You've discovered a palace. You've discovered a salad, a cipher, an
And
orange
enemies.
drink.
Orange drink.
Capitalism.
Right?
Well,
You know what? I'm putting that in there. I like that. I really like that.
Still within the guidelines.
Yeah, it's Caesar. Like any other Caesar things that we can think of. Like I'd love to just make this not necessarily satire, but like a humor, right? Humorous game.
Caesar Milan? No. Dog Whisperer.
Right. That I was trying to think of I was thinking of the dog food.
The dog. There's the brand Caesar
Yep.
dog food.
Yep. Okay.
Dog food.
Various discoveries as let's see. Dog food.
Dog Whisperer.
Salad.
Okay.
Whisperer.
So this is my time to shine.
Orange.
Talk about your fucking dogs. You
Drink.
have all of the wolf lore surrounding the fall of Rome.
Oh yeah. Go
Remus
on.
and Romulus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Those could be enemies.
Orange
True.
drink. Cipher.
Could get mauled to death by wolves,
Mm-hmm.
as you do.
Okay. Wild wolves is inventory.
Fuck yeah. Pocket dog. Except
Okay.
not.
Yeah. And then the hero wolves, Remus and Romulus. There we go.
Why not?
We're
Why
making
not?
an RTS.
Fuck it.
Excellent. See, this is where this goes.
Turn-based tower defense? No.
That would be interesting.
It would be an interesting mechanic, but I don't think it really fits.
Well, I mean, you could argue Advance Wars is kind of like that. Some of the missions were like defend your capital for 10 turns or
I
whatever.
suppose.
Okay. I feel like the story and the hook is built in.
Unless we want to do alternative universe.
Right. Fuck.
Jamestown, for example.
That is great alt history. I love that.
Oh, yes.
I really do like that.
Fuck El Conquistador.
Conquistador.
Entire fucking choir singing his name. What an asshole.
It's not even his name. It's his title.
Yeah,
God.
sure, but get his actual name.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, point of view is pretty natural too, isn't it? Like top
First
down.
person.
There are a couple first-person tower defense games out there, actually.
That'd be intriguing.
But can they all fit on one screen?
Well, I mean, there's a loose definition of a
Technically, if
screen.
it's one screen and it zooms into first person, they're within that screen.
Yeah.
God.
I
In
mean,
the field of view.
Ancient-
Maybe you could do it as like a final when you face Brutus.
ancient Roman tower defense battle royale.
Right?
The shrinking zone. Oh no.
all right. The final fight
This
with
is
Brutus
dumb.
is literally launching wolves out of a hand cannon.
Fantastic.
Out of a salad shooter.
Oh no.
Salad. Salad spinner.
I made
Salad
the
spinner.
fucking salad shooter.
Yeah, your
joke
Caesar
before
salad
you.
shooter is now outputting wolves.
Why the hell not?
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Thud. Great success.
Final encounter against Brutus.
puppy.
Thank you. Okay.
I said that. Just with food in my mouth, so. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't know how. I wasn't fully 100% committed to commenting.
That's okay. We've both been just kind of like. Yeah, that too.
Just ignore us back here, please.
No, I'm using this. Are you kidding me?
I'd say it's the peanut gallery, but it has no peanuts in it.
And it's also racist.
Really?
Yes.
Had no
Really?
idea.
Huh.
Yeah, the
interesting.
peanut gallery was during segregation.
God damn it.
And
Ah,
they would feed.
oh, yeah,
they'd have
okay.
peanuts in the back. And so it was the peanut gallery if you heard comments from the back. It's
Ah.
racist origins, which is why I try not to use it.
Balls! Damn it! We can't
Right?
have anything fun.
Fucking Paula Deen. God damn it.
Okay.
I
alright.
do think that was well before Paula Deen.
Oh yeah, it was sure.
But I just wanted an excuse to damn Paula Deen.
I mean, that's
I
fine
mean,
too. That's
there's
fair.
plenty of reasons to damn Paula Deen.
That is fair.
So let's be fair when we damn Paula Deen.
Oh, that okay.
Oh, we could make this multiplayer actually with the different Caesars, huh?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Spicy Caesar
I
salad.
was gonna say peppercorn Caesar. You
No, I
got
was thinking about the
Parmesan
actual
Caesar.
Caesar.
Yes.
Oh my
You
god.
Great
No.
minds think alike.
Oh yeah,
So-
Great Minds is
so
doing a
do
lot of
terrible
heavy
ones.
lifting. Yeah.
I like to say great
Okay.
minds think alike, so do terrible ones.
Oh, but didn't you listen to the Robin Williams genie bit of like the late was it mid 90s or whatever? Great minds think for themselves. Yeah, the whole like
Yeah.
in between Saturday morning cartoons shit.
Right?
I don't know why I remember that.
Read a book, kids.
Right. Also that. Okay. Like audio style and graphic style, honestly, and we might even just get rid of these for future.
It's an 8-bit.
Unless it's like very pertinent to whatever we're making.
I mean, like,
Last time it was. I
I'm
think.
it
thinking-
still has a place.
Yeah,
For
sure.
some reason, I'm thinking like Double Dragon style music.
Why
You know?
the fuck not?
Why not?
Okay, all right. Well, if we're leaning in the AU route here, that's fine.
Well, no, okay. No, I'm
Um,
saying we can play historically accurate music, but in that style of...
Are we getting Jake Kaufman to write the soundtrack?
Why not? Honestly, fuck it.
If you're listening,
Soundtrack to this weird ass fucking ancient Rome tower defense. He would probably do it too. You know what? That's the funny bit. He would probably do it if we paid him.
Lots of salad.
so
Caesar
lots of
salad.
Caesar salad,
Uh,
but only today.
oh my god.
Get writing.
All right. Yeah, input
Gotta
method.
get lots of parm.
Okay.
So much parm.
Shredded parm though, not the grated stuff.
Shaved.
Is it shaved?
Shaved.
Yeah, shaved parmesan.
Okay, I could do shaved. Yeah.
Delicious.
Mm,
Hmm.
I'm hungry again.
And actually, very much not
Huh.
moist.
I'm not that hungry at all.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Don't tempt me, man.
Okay.
I've done it.
Okay, so what
Graphic style is probably the only major remaining bit.
Super HD?
Oh man.
No.
Photorealistic.
Yes, yes. With that music over the top.
Unreal
No.
Engine 5.
Only the best wolf hand cannons for me.
Oh man.
I feel like I've been contributing a lot to
This
this.
is
So
a real
whatever
game.
you feel
this
like,
is a great game.
whatever you're feeling on the graphics, I will back you on this one.
I honestly, this is one of the least important categories to me is the graphic style. I'm okay leaving it blank.
Fine. Yeah.
Unless you...
No,
Hey, it's
I
fine, I don't care.
I really. Oh no.
oh,
you
he's got an
you
idea.
rightfully are saying no.
He's got an idea. It's probably not a...
PlayStation
great
1
one, but-
polygon
Oh
style.
no, like Tomb Raider-esque.
Yes!
Oh no.
All right.
The
Caesar
I
had
cannot
pyramid
play
tits.
anymore because it's so terrible.
Oh no.
Caesar's pyramid tits. Let's go.
Caesar's pyramid tits.
I see. That's the subtitle.
Patent pending. No. Trademarked.
It autocorrected Caesar for me. Thank you.
CAE. Oh,
Oh.
Little Caesar's Pizza.
Hey, pizza! He had a pizza,
Pizza!
named after him. Yep. That's okay. That's
Yep.
another good tech tree there. I
And
like it.
technically a stadium. It's named after Little Caesar's Arena.
Oh,
in
well,
Detroit.
Coliseum much? Anyone?
Man, he had a lot of food named after him.
He
Dog
really
food,
did.
pizza, salad, a drink,
What's the drink?
an orange
Julius.
Julius.
Oh yeah.
I doubt that's actually it, but
I feel like
I
now
like
is the
it.
time to
It's-
search
it's
for
funny.
all the things named after.
okay. You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
I'm intrigued.
We've already got
Ooh,
like let's see,
boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So that's a pretty solid tech tree for A tower
Things
defense
named
game.
after Caesar. No fucking shit. July.
Oh, yeah.
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 Tsar. Kaiser.
Okay.
Like those terms
Oh.
come from.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay. Those are synonyms to Caesars. Like
Well, fair enough. Fair enough.
An honorable title type
Yes.
thing. Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Okay, I'm getting there. So July.
Uh-huh.
Julian calendar.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we already covered
Yeah, we
Caesar,
got
Tsar, Kaiser.
The most important ones.
Caesarism, which is apparently a military governmental style. Form
Okay.
of government behind a powerful, usually military leader.
I see. It's like a Roman,
So, like Napoleon.
a Roman shogunate.
Yes. The HMS Caesar, which is a British warship.
Okay.
Oh, no shit. He can't do salads. That was not named after Julius Caesar.
Aw.
It was named after the Italian who created it, Caesar Cardini.
Well, I like salads anyway, so.
I agree. Let's
Yeah,
keep
keep
with salads.
salads.
We're going to keep salads.
And the
More-
salad shooter.
A
is too
Caesarean
good.
Right,
section is
yeah.
also not.
Oh, I didn't even think of that one.
But
I don't
yes.
think I'd want to put that in.
No, probably not. That seems.
that's
I
I was gonna
mean,
say, is that what happens when you stab him in the abdomen?
no.
I think he was stabbed in
Anyway,
the back.
Don't
wasn't he?
worry about
in
it.
the back.
The
Yeah.
Like,
abdomen, it's fine.
by everyone in Congress. In
Yeah.
the Senate.
Seems good.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, most of these are shit posts anyways. Like
And the
Caesar's-
Caesar
Caesar's Palace.
Boom tree. Located in the Belgian town of Lo.
Okay.
Caesar Boom is a yew tree believed to be more than 2,000 years old. A local legend has thus emerged that Julius Caesar once rested under the tree.
Ah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll stick with salads and pizza and,
Yeah, and dog
everything
food
else
and
we
orange
already
drink and
I
cider.
was gonna say
and-
it sounds like a mediocre pizza buffet.
but not
So-
sections.
Not no.
Not sections.
No sections.
but
in this
absolutely legions and scores.
game. Lead. Yeah.
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 Scores and legions. Ultra
Score
photorealistic.
attack. Okay. There we go.
AI.
All right.
Now
And then the title we've already got covered.
we unfortunately do. Yes.
Ides of March, Caesar's Pyramid Tits.
Okay.
Subtitle: Caesar's Pyramid Tits.
HD remaster.
Oh no, we're not making
Polygon.
this. We're not
No,
making
Polygon,
this
man.
another Kingdom Hearts-esque ripoff here. We've already got
This
like
is
two-
tower defense, ma'am.
We've already got like 3 of those.
Tower defense. That's not Kingdom Hearts.
No, the title just keeps on growing with more subtitles. That's definitely a Kingdom
The
Hearts
third?
thing. Kingdom
And
Hearts, End
Knuckles.
before sleep, blah 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 blah. 63 and
I
a
before
third.
E,
yeah,
except after C.
exactly. All that.
Shadow Princess.
Yeah. HD remaster plus Ultimate Edition or something.
What is
Something like
Cam?
that.
The Max 5G.
All right, cool. We've got our ancient Rome tower defense
We got something.
with entire game on one screen and downfall. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that covers it.
Ship it.
I can see how excited you are about this game we've constructed.
I've gone a little glossy-eyed.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, then, oh God, the fine bit. I can't believe that's where it's from. We were talking in between about cartoons and shows and shit. I always thought the It's Fine bit was regular show, but apparently Adventure Time did it too. So first, probably.
It is in regular show, which is also fantastic.
Yeah.
But-
which is why I was.
And I also love that Luke Skywalker's in that.
Yep. He does. Yeah, he does voices in Adventure Time as well.
Yes, he does.
Which I heard it the first time. I'm like, wait a minute.
The
That
thing that
sounds like-
tripped me out the hardest with Adventure Time is Ice King.
Yeah.
Because you know who Ice King also voices?
I should know.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, really?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh shit! See, I haven't seen a lot of SpongeBob, so I don't have
Okay.
that quite ingrained in the.
Yes.
Oh,
But
man.
there's a lot of fantastic voice actors in that.
Yeah. That's funny.
including Bender.
God, I did hear Bender. That was fun.
I heard. I heard recently about there's. Well, I'm trying to think because that's like 6 seasons ahead of you. But there's one character
don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it, but I will
it.
just say there was a particular character that was similar to Finn. For those who have watched it, that said when he recorded his voiceovers for those sections, what he would do is it was during COVID, so he was at home, and he would get completely high, go in a closet, and record his voiceovers.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
And when you get to that point, I will inform you of who it is.
All right. Very good.
Because you wouldn't know it from listening to the show.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm able to pick it out now that I know of the description.
Again, you got like 7 seasons before
Right.
you're
Yeah.
gonna get
There's
there,
plenty.
man.
I will.
But the
probably
nice thing is
forget.
they are like 10 minutes each.
Yeah. That is. Yeah.
And
I do
you can
like
easily
the
burn
shorter
through
form.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
If you just come along with me. Through the butterflies and
Oh. Okay.
bees.
Interesting. Yeah. The end title.
I've watched that show many times.
Yeah. I'm getting through it.
I think 5 times. 3 times with Addie and Grace. To the point where Grace does not want to watch that anymore. But Addie recently was, my 6-year-old was recently like, can we start watching that show again? And I'm like, all right, it's been long enough. We can. But if Grace comes up, we're turning it off.
Okay.
We're turning it off. But yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, we've got far enough afield in our sign-off here. Nothing else to share for the end of the show, I would imagine. So thank you once again for joining us, everyone. I'm MrBond.
I'm Tormod.
And I am 006.
And we'll leave you with our new closing track, a remix from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest entitled Forest Through the Trees by Shay's Violin. Good night, everybody.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And Isa March.
Mm-hmm.